Hi, you all. Welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a collective reading. I also have another channel. Be sure to go check it out in the description box below. I also, it's called Twin Flame. I also have an Instagram and a Facebook too as well, and my website. So be sure to go check it out. It's my clothing line. Okay. So someone's in your energy. Every time I do like a collective, a collective reading, I always getting someone's in your energy here, okay? This person's very inspired by you. Very inspired by you. And very inspired by your energy, okay? All right, so let's get into it here. Let's see what's going on in the collective here. Three of Pentacles here. This is somebody that want to move very quickly. I need to calm down. Three of Pentacles here. What else? This is a lot of cards. Wheel of Fortune here. The Star here. The Knight of Wands here. Speaking of fast here. This is someone getting their wish. Okay, this is someone getting their wish in some type of direction that they would like to take. Okay, something's going in their favor, and I feel like other people agree with this too. Okay, over energy is a Nine of Swords here, so, ooh. There's a side chick. This is a side chick, a side dude. This could be an ex-best friend, boyfriend, girlfriend. This is somebody who had their hands in the manipulative way, whipping in the kitchen, okay? And this person is worried. This person is worried because you have access and they don't, and you're getting access to expose them, okay? And they're worried. If you're making them nervous, you're really close. You're really close here. So figure out what you're really, what you're close to with this person. I want to see. I want to see. What is the collective really close to with this Queen of Wands in reverse here? Because you're definitely close to exposing this person. Someone gave you access, or the energy gave you access. Okay, I'm hearing access granted versus hearing access denied, but this person didn't even want to access it because they knew they was going to get denied. Now, the King of Pentacles here, you're going to expose something about your counterpart here. This could be your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, because you're moving away from this King of Pentacles. So you're going to expose something about your counterpart and this Queen of Wands in reverse here. Over energy is the Nine of Swords. Your counterpart is also worried as well. They're also watching you go the other way. Ooh, these motherfuckers was fucking around. These motherfuckers was fucking around. We gonna get the tea here because we want to know how they was fucking around. Ooh, girl, this is clear. They're worried. And I feel like this King of Pentacles is like, I don't want my boo thing, my secret boo thing to be so worried. They're like, I don't want my boo thing, or somebody that you used to fuck with, y'all clearly not close anymore. They don't want them to be scared. Now we got the Nine of Swords here and the Queen of Wands in reverse here. Y'all like, okay, so if they the Queen of Wands in reverse here, because I know they're not going around moping them motherfuckers to people talking about they lazy. That's not the type of bitch that they are. They're going around being understanding. If you got a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your life here, you just need to look at a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's exactly how that motherfucker looking right now. Okay? And let me tell you something. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, my energy, they all in an air sign energy. They all in a common sense. That's that logger shit. That lodges. Something about Riverdale could be important here. Lodges, okay, could be significant here. Mobster energy. Okay, but that's that logic shit. Okay? Logic is also half white, half black. Okay, but I don't think it's about that. It could be about a half white, half black boy. Okay, but I feel like it's about this Queen of Wands or Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands in reverse here. They would be like, oh, that was in the past. I grew from that. I understand that I can't move like that. No. We're not talking about no past. We know that people grow from the situation. But did we get justice? Did you how well did you not know what you was talking about? How well did you how much did you fuck up? Because where this Queen of Wands is at right now, they're still close to this King of Pentacles. Y'all talking about like, how, what you mean close? I mean, you could use your imagination. They still close to these. The fact that the Nine of Swords is here, Queen of Wands is here in reverse, and the fact that I asked, what the fuck are these two people? What is the Queen of Wands so worried about? Your counterpart came out. They're still close in energy. The overall energy is the same cards for the Nine of Swords, Queen of Wands in reverse here, and the Knight of Wands with 3 of these cards. Well, goddamn, the thought is really close. The thought is really close out here. You heard? Queen of Swords is in reverse too as well. So this is somebody that don't know what the fuck is going on. You see, like I said, they act like an air sign. Right behind that, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So they can't even use their common sense. This is a confirmation. I didn't even know what was behind the Queen of Cups. They can't use their common sense. You know why? Because it's like, the shit that you do, the shit that you did to me, and currently if this person doing something to you here, this person is still in the same vibration or has mentally, physically, spiritually, the same abundance and resources. There has to be repercussions. There has to be responsibility taken up or taken for what has happened or what is currently happening. That's why they're nervous. That's why Spirit said, Wheel of Fortune, the star here, they gave you all that shit and the blueprint and everything. They gave it to you because this person, the spirits don't want this person. The energy, the spirit don't want this Queen of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Cups to have the resources that they had 5 years ago when they was doing this shit to you. 10 years ago, 25 years ago, whatever. That's blessings on top of blessing. The first card was the 3 of Pentacles. That was the way house, the foundation, the finding fathers, the foundation, the pillars. They gave it. It's like somebody gave you the Epstein files. It just said, here, you can have it all. They just gave it to you. And your ass took the Knight of Wands energy. Y'all asked to bippity boppity boo. And y'all manifested an opportunity for you. Y'all manifested gain. And this person's worried about your counterpart, and your counterpart is watching you manifest gain. I'm hearing, isn't that something? Tell me more about what this Queen of Wands is worried about with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse here. That's crazy. Knight of Swords here. They're worried about, because you and this person was arguing. You and this person was fighting, okay? With the Knight of Swords here. You and this person was arguing. You and this person was fighting. And they don't want people to know when they were arguing with you, when they were fighting with you, they don't want people to know what they were so stressed out about when they were arguing with you in the first place. So this could play out in 2 different, we're not going to get into that because it is exactly what I said. So if you have a certain perception about some shit or whatever it is here, it's the same thing. I don't want people to know the underlying reasoning or what the fight was about. Oh, I wanted to take your man. Oh, I wanted to make him jealous or make you look stupid. Oh, I wanted to this and that and third. This person is worried. Tell me more about this energy. We have the High Priestess here. There was a secret. This person also, over energy, we have the 5 of Pentacles. This person was also saying for the High Priestess that they don't have any money. They don't have no opportunity and they need to go on public assistance. They need help. They needed help. They needed help. Your counterpart didn't have the resources either. Your counterpart at the time needed help. But it's crazy because the 3 of Pentacles is the first card. So that means the bitch that you was going back and forth with, the person that was trying you, and your King of Pentacles, and they on a high vibrational level here, upright, they all had the same opportunity. What did they do with it? Nothing. But you over here coming along, taking the opportunity, and you got what you wanted. Wheel of Fortune, the Star, and the Knight of Wands here. You got access. Now, this may manifest differently because of timing, because of the Wheel of Fortune, but at the end of the day, this is somebody, even if they was to miss the opportunity, why didn't you go out and go do what you needed to do? Why didn't you go do that? But no, the Queen of Wands in reverse instead was going back and forth arguing with you about or around your counterpart. Because your counterpart was worried about some other bitch, okay? And the bitch that was arguing with you was talking about that I don't have no money, I don't have the resources that I need. So if the King of Pentacles is physically in the energy that is healthy, then they're going to go to your man. This is somebody that has money, resources, they look the part. So it doesn't even matter if this person didn't have everything because they look the part on the outside. I feel like y'all could put two and two together. This was about stability. This was about resources, whether y'all like this shit or not. Yes, they like each other. Yes, they was feeling each other. But for this person that was arguing with you, it was about resources. And two wrongs don't make it right. And you're going to expose this person because now everybody knows that officially they're a gold digger. They're a gold digger and they're looking for somebody to give them money, pay their way. And that sounds like somebody about to be a prostitute. It's not funny, but it's like, not an escort, a prostitute. Look at that. Right behind the Five of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Swords here and the Seven of Wands here. It sounds like also, too, because if you hear this person's story, it sounds like somebody let them become poor. They let them be in this poverty energy. This is a fact with the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. There's an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here that knows this. And they like, it's a fact. This is a motherfucking fact. That I know with the Seven of Wands here. This is the Ace of Swords here too. This is communication, what somebody said. I let it happen. With the Seven of Wands here and the Ace of Swords here, I let it happen. I manifested this person to be poor. This is an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. I manifested this person to be poor. That's crazy. Tell me more about this energy. We have the Strength card here. Yes, it was pretty clear. I don't know if your person was arguing with you. I don't know. But this person was also trying to tell you, your counterpart, if they was arguing with you, they was trying to tell you that they don't have any resources. They don't have any money. They don't have nothing to provide for you. Then this other bitch came along, the Queen of Wands in reverse here and the Queen of Cups, either two or one. And they switched their energy. They was also saying the same thing, but this is somebody that was like, I gotta use what I have. And if this is a man that's going around saying that I don't have the resources, but they look the part, I'm gonna do that. I don't know how this was planted in your life, but the Wheel of Fortune here, Spirit is showing me timing of things. The timing of things is gonna look very different for each and every one of you. But the play of how things was going is exactly this. It doesn't matter what you say, how you say it, the foundation, the Three of Pentacles, that was it. The plan is still the same for each and one of y'all. The plan was the same. Say more about this energy here. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. It was clear that someone was trying to manifestate extra money, support, help, opportunity, abundance. And who else has the Ace of Pentacles? The King of Pentacles, your counterpart. So this Queen of Wands in reverse or upright and the Queen of Cups was trying to go to your man, was trying to go to your girl. And you're probably saying, okay, well, he's going back and forth with me saying that he don't have any resources or she don't have any resources. What that got to do with you? I don't know. Because it's like, why motherfuckers is talking to me when you got the money, when you got the blueprint and you did what you needed to do? Why are you talking to me? You should be talking to each other. What are you, insecure? What are you, afraid? What the fuck got that to do with me? Why do you feel so comfortable telling me shit when I'm the one that's on a higher frequency than both of you? You shouldn't be telling me shit. You shouldn't be telling me shit. And now your ass is scared because shit is getting exposed about your plan and that you're a gold digger and that the King of Pentacles is just fucking pimping both of you bitches out. Pimping both of y'all bitches out. Literally. And this motherfucker was gonna set it up because they looked the part and try to say, oh, they're an escort. They're prostitutes. Literally. Oh, they're my friends. No, they suck my dick when they want to eat. Because they know my family, they know my friends gonna help them out and give them $20 or a place to stay or give them clout. That's not friends. Those are bitches. Those are prostitutes. And then they want to num and chum. We be looking at them like, bitch, do you have a place to stay? Can you pay your phone bill? This is a true story. Motherfuckers be moving like this. Who the fuck you talking to? I was just joking. Because they need those two bitches or that bitch. Male or female. Ace of Swords, that's the overall energy. Come on now, come through. Spirit was like, it's a fact that somebody was going after all that shit. It's a fact. What else is going on with the collective energy? It's a fucking fact. We have the Magician here. You guys have a lot of major arcanas here. This is Spirit cheering you on, telling you to keep going, you're almost there, keep going, you're right there. And you come out and you finish doing everything you need to do. You finish everything that you need to do, collective. And you know what? You get there, and people gonna see energetically that the timing of things I see, like I'm saying, the timing of things I see. But I see that these bitches didn't do what they needed to do. And that instead of these bitches saying that, oh, they were friends, they were my bitches. And when they needed some place to stay or when they needed a place to go or hang out, when I say suck my dick and I give them food, because somebody was looking at some chick, somebody that you knew, and it was like, who you live with, where you at? Examining their ass. True story. This is a fact. I seen this shit. And I mean, like, listen, I was a virgin. I was a virgin. Okay? This is a different type of street. Okay? People, in some situations, they'd be like, where you live, who you know, whatever. They like, you don't really eat, so you coming to spend the night. You coming to spend the night, or you coming to work, you on my report, okay, whatever. I see you eating a lot of the food that I made out of my fucking pot. I bought that food. I see you eating more than ever. They think like this, you know. And so they start manipulating shit. And I'm like, damn, you really looking at the hoe like this, huh? I said, that's fucked up. Treat people like you want to be treated, like. And then some of them, I seen people where they stopped eating the food because they was getting happy because it was eating a lot more. They stopped eating the food, they stopped smoking the weed, they stopped hanging out, they start counting because now they know that the motherfucker counting. That shit crazy. I was a virgin. I was a virgin. Like, I was like, that shit crazy. And this is how your counterpart was and still is. And if you're with somebody, because I don't see nobody in your energy now. If you're dating somebody or you married, this past person or a current person in your life, I don't know if your person's like this, but hopefully they're not. Okay? Because treat people how you would like to be treated. And it's crazy because somebody's in it. Because true story, these people be in the same energy as them. And they more privileged. And they eat more than this person. But they being a master, a horrible master, a tyrant. And saying, bitch, you need to count how much you fucking eating around me. You know what I'm saying? You need to remember your motherfucking roots. Because we not on the same page. When a motherfucker, you give a dog a bone, they go run with it. When somebody's not a fucking leader or they don't have power, they gonna run with that shit. That's fucked up. That was fucked up. I'm not gonna hold you. I said I would never want to be in a position like that. They'd be like, oh, don't you still love him? Why the fuck would I love somebody when you was beating my ass, talking to me crazy all over the streets and shit like that? Why the fuck would I still love somebody? It doesn't matter. Don't you ever let a woman talk to you like that or treat you like that. And then sit there and apologize to you. When you were authentic, when you were strategic. When I sat down and spoke the same language or a different language to you and you understood. Don't you ever, now you can forgive, but don't fucking forget. Don't you ever let someone treat you like that ever in your fucking life. You remind that person until the day you fucking die, and you make sure you let that motherfucker know, I will get you in my fucking grave, literally, because it's possible. It's not possible. It will happen. If you make it your life fucking mission, it's just energy. Don't play with me. I will sit there and I will watch you and I will test you to see if you're going to do it to my kids and my kids' kids and my kids, or my friends and my family. Don't you ever let someone treat you like that. And if you've done this to somebody, boy, you better start repenting and going to church and Father. Oh my goodness, Father. Doctor, please. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Over here, you manifesting. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups here. So I see you keeping shit to yourself here. With the Knight of Cups here in reverse here and the Magician. Over our energy, you have the Fool in reverse here. You playing smart. You being smart. You being smart. You know why? Because you intuitively know or you don't know with the Queen of Cups being here. The Queen of Cups is the Queen of Wands in reverse here. So you know to keep shit to yourself here because the Queen of Cups is your enemy in this sense. Okay? Because they don't want to get caught. They don't want to get caught doing some stupid shit. Doing the shit, being a gold digger, calling themselves friends when that's his bitch. And when he says jump, you say how high because you want to go eat those cookies again. You want to go eat that soup again, right? You want to go with me to the supermarket and see what you got to buy in order to eat or have a full belly, right? When you're waiting for him or when you're waiting for her or when y'all going out on a date or when y'all going out on the holidays. Bend the knee. Nine of Wands in reverse here. I see in the collective, y'all playing it cool. Y'all playing the cool here. I think some of y'all know this shit because the way these cards is coming out here, it's coming out like, I know. Y'all really, I feel like y'all already there. Y'all just waiting for this King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands in reverse. We're going to throw the Queen of Cups here to realize that they need to come out the shadows. Come out wherever you are. You go start putting the kids, you start putting the kids' children, cartoons on. Come out wherever you are. They be like, what the fuck? What you mean come out? You start listening because that shit is high vibrational oracle energy. What color is this? Blue. Because you know when somebody starts talking to you funny, you used to really start thinking about it. Like, that's how kids shows be. You be like thinking about it. Like, all right, color blue. You start following along low key. Like, you just be like, nah, this is a mind fuck. I'm not gonna hold you. That's how you moving in the collective. You mind fucking the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Cups here. Let me get some more cards about this energy here. Seven of Cups here over energy, Four of Pentacles. You keeping your cards close to your chest here. You seeing what options are for you. Nine of Swords is here. Over energy, you have the Emperor in reverse here, and we have Justice here. You made a good move. You made a good move. Before, when you was dealing with this Emperor in reverse, this Emperor in reverse could be the King of Pentacles here. The move that you made was justice for all, fair for all. Okay, because with the Page of Swords here, Six of Wands is here. Somebody in your energy or in your circle was like real, they was playing happy feet with the Six of Wands and the Page of Swords here. I felt like you were the Page of Swords here and you called justice. He was like, boom, call him. Boom, call him. That's what happened. Like some Kevin Hart smacked him on the forehead. Bop, like that. Like it was like motherfuckers was a fly. You caught that shit, it was a fly, and then boom, justice for all. That's when you came in with the Three of Pentacles here. You had a plan. You said access granted, or the universe said access granted. Aquarius, all this is a fixed energy too. You got the Wheel of Fortune and Aquarius. Those are all fixed signs. That's Taurus, that's Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leos. Then you got another Aquarius. It's fixed. It's gonna go in your favor. This portal is wax on, wax off. When you say jump, the portal says how high. Okay, it was pretty clear as day that this shit was for you. It was your base. Okay, come to find out, boom, Aries energy. You're manifesting now the Emperor. Now you coming for the King. You're coming for the Emperor, and the Emperor is the King of Pentacles in reverse here. So it's not gonna come out about the chick, but it's gonna come out that this King of Pentacles was saying, "Oh, that's my friend, that's my ally." When they would say, "That's my bitch." And when I say suck my dick, you suck my dick. Literally. Oh, that's my girlfriend. That's this person's wife. And there are some times where it's manifested where they're like, that's my girl, but when they really saying my wife. This is not that situation because he's not disrespecting or she's not disrespecting her husband or his wife. That's not this. Okay, I think I said this backwards, but when they were saying, "Oh, that's my wife," that was really their girlfriend. That's why it wasn't so tight. Somebody going around saying that they married, they in a divorce, and they know this, and they talking about like, "Oh, how can I get my husband to stop? How can I get my?" That's not my problem. I know about me, but I don't know about you because you was over here overstepping too, throwing me underneath the bus. Like, what you want me to do? They genuinely scared. This person is homeless. They got no place to go. And they family, I feel like, it's going to disown their ass. Because they like, you married, you divorce your husband, or your husband divorced you. I'm hearing, yup. You divorce your husband, you divorce your wife or whatever, and then this person ends up, then I heard that you was asking for other people for advice, but your husband or your wife, like you a hoe or something like that. Oh, hell no. Like, what was you doing? What was you thinking? Of course you his girlfriend. Now instead of now you're not his girlfriend. Now you like the shorty. Like, it's like you coming for the Emperor. Okay. Okay, what's the Seven of Cups here? You went from the Three of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. So you gain something. You gain access. I don't know what you gain, but it's not showing up in the cards. It's not showing up in the cards. That's why it's the Four of Pentacles. You made your move. You manifested. This is a lot. This is the first time I've ever seen. This is the first time I've ever seen a reading like this. Wait, I mean, well, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe this is rare, okay? Because this is rare, okay? I don't see, and this is somebody who is really good at hiding energetically. Like, this shit seem like this shit don't ever fucking exist. Like, you would never think that that energy's there. No fucking thing that the humans created on this planet could fucking pick this shit up. Only the person that created the energy can bring it up. Okay, it's not really visible. Okay, so Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. There's no other Pentacles here but the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. But that was what the secret was about. All your energies was all Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana energies. And now you're over here keeping your options close to your chest here. But I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, you found something. You found something. And you're building onto the Six of Pentacles. Because the Five of Pentacles, this Tatiana and the King of Pentacles already claim. They're going around saying that I don't have any money, I don't have any access. So you can't even manifest the Five of Pentacles if you wanted to. You're not broke. So, because they're trying to pull that card like, I don't have anything, I'm broke. I don't got no place to go. I need to go on government assistance. What should I do? You know, like, you over here like getting your master's degree. Like, I hear do, like you on a chariot. Like, you going. Your engines is going. Seven of Cups is here. Look at that. Six of Pentacles. I said you have no choice but to manifest the Six of Pentacles. Over energy as I'm speaking is Six of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is here in reverse. And the Queen is Ace of Swords. And the Eight of Wands is in reverse here. So, you know what? I'm not going to lie. You remember I was like, oh, the Four of Pentacles. I see that somebody, like you tucking and I can't really see. This Ace of Swords. This is somebody that is making somebody manifest the Five of Pentacles. You're not manifesting the Five of Pentacles. You're not manifesting the Five of Pentacles. Okay, you're manifesting reciprocity, equality. You're also doing something to a Pisces where a Pisces is getting eaten. Okay, it could be one Pisces, but it's fair. It's fair. Goblin style is what I heard. Okay. Ace of Swords here. Behind the Ace of Swords is the Eight of Wands in reverse here. So again, there's this energy of like, I purposely did not communicate to you. I purposely did not move towards you. I purposely did not call you, because it was the fact that the collective was manifesting reciprocity even though they're in this lower frequency energy. It's like this air sign. This air sign or this Ace of Swords energy is your equal. This is somebody that is your equal. This is somebody that is your equal. What's the Nine of Swords here? Because you're worried about something. Page of Pentacles here, that you never wanted to help somebody out. You never wanted to put in an offer. You didn't really want to help somebody. You really didn't want to help the person that was going around saying like, what's that, the boy who cried wolf? The sky is falling. You didn't want to help them, okay? Three of Wands here. Because you felt like something was too heavy and you felt like this was a failed investment too, like it wasn't going to go anywhere. In fact, I don't know if you felt this way about your counterpart here, but your counterpart, it looked like your counterpart was in the same energy. This man that you was with, this person didn't have much, didn't have shit, but they looked the part. My thing is, I don't know why this person looked the part when they don't have any shit. So this person got to be a con artist, or this person's wearing what their parents put on them. So their parents would buy them clothes, and that's the clothes that they're walking around with. Because it's like when you have your own money and you buying your own food and you buying your own clothes, how are you poor? Like, how you don't have much? Either he's lying or she's lying, or this person is still living with their parents, or their parents are still sponsoring them, still sending them money or whatever, or their parents are still around. So like I said, the King of Pentacles, when he was like, or when she was like, that's my friend. No, those are my two bitches. That's my bitch. And when I say suck my dick, you suck my dick. Meaning, my parents don't have no fucking problems because they know the vibes. They know what time is it. And their parents back them up because it's like, when I want something, I want you to give it me too. I want you to give it to me too. True story. We all want something from this bitch too. If she gonna be the slave or he gonna be the slave. True story. Now, some of y'all motherfuckers, y'all never been in a situation where it was that deep, but it's a true story. We pick and choose who we want to suck dick to, spiritually and literally, right? But some people don't got no choice when they're getting cornered. Seems like somebody gonna be sucking somebody's dick literally or spiritually and or both. Motherfucker said, all right, you gonna learn the dick. Like shit, that's how this King of Pentacles is looking. Like shit, they looking at you like you running along and manifesting shit, but my dick is still hard. I still want a wetty wet, okay? Shit. And you didn't want to help this person. And I feel like your partner felt some type of way. And I feel like your partner was lying to you. saying that because they knew that you was not gonna suck their dick, literally and or spiritually. But on a spiritual level, it's more popping because honestly, it's not really the same, unless circumstances is. You know what I'm saying? But your person, I feel like they lied to you, or they just didn't, because everything is timing here with the Wheel of Fortune, because they parents sponsored them. They didn't want to. They're not gonna tell everybody that my parents would sponsor that shit and they want to use bitches, use and abuse them. So when you said no, I feel like your person felt some type of way. This shit happened, and bada bing, bada boom. And now all of a sudden, this King of Pentacles, because it really don't make any sense. You got to put two and two together. You ain't giving them no money with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So who giving this person money? And it can't just be their mentality, because their vibe attract their tribe. Whatever you manifest, you're going to attract. So how the fuck you don't have much? And then on top of that, the over energy for the King of Pentacles, he's using the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Swords here. So what was he doing? What was she doing? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, this motherfucker's too quiet. And if they parents are supplying and they moving like that, then they parents get down. Shit, I want something to be shaped in front of my fucking ass. I go both ways. I'm bisexual. Now I am. Now get on your fucking knees. I'm telling you, true story. I am telling you. That motherfuckers is like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you around? I'm telling you. It be the ghosts. It be quiet. You gotta be among them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put two and two together. And then when you break up that concentration, they be like, what was you? Oh no, I saw you. I saw the whole vibe and the menace and the vibe and how quiet. I saw it. And motherfuckers was moving, getting ready. I said, I plead the fifth and I'm in school. I just wanna fuck. Like, where we fucking? Like, where we fucking, okay? We paying for services for one night, right? I feel like y'all like, nah, you bugging services. I'm just kidding. But like, nah, I'm not kidding about that. Everything else I said, but that last part I was kidding. You know what I'm saying? Like, no judgment. Okay, that shit is wild. Like, that shit wild. Okay, let's see what else is going on in the energy. Let me see. It's Queen of Wands. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands in reverse here. Because this Queen of Wands, man. Seven of Pentacles here. They didn't want to fuck with the King of Pentacles. They didn't want to fuck with you. Look at that. Queen of Wands. I said, what's going on with the Queen of Wands over energy? The Queen of Wands popping up like, nah, I don't want to fuck with you. They don't want to fuck with this King of Pentacles. I feel like the bitches over here, if you listening here, now you see what this King of Pentacles doing, right? I feel like, and it be too, the Queen of Wands in reverse here, they be looking at the King of Pentacles like, why are you moving like that if you like that? Like, I know you in business. I know, like, you a businessman or you developer. Why are you giving off that vibe? And they be like, nah, not me. Like, some candy, like, nah, I don't know about that. True story. Like, nah, not me. Like, I ain't going into the woods like that. But them bitches want to play after they said, nah, I'm good. Why the fuck are you still playing after you said, nah, I'm good? Then if you say, nah, I'm good, like, why are you still playing? Like, I don't understand. That's why they in reverse, though. True story, man. Three of Wands is here. So this is a Queen of Wands that's doing the same thing you doing. Okay, Six of Pentacles in reverse here. This is somebody that now want to manifest. This person is, let me see, is this the same person? Let me see, what's the Three of Wands here? Because I asked about the Queen of Wands energy, and the Three of Wands came out, and she all up in your energy like the King of Pentacles was all up in the Queen of Wands energy in reverse. It's a thing. This is a thing. The Fool in reverse here. This is a bitch that's not being dumb. This is Aries energy here. We have the Ace of Wands here. If you're gonna start all over and move like this, and I'm gonna do the same thing too. They doing the same. They do They do the same thing you doing. Okay, they doing the same thing you doing. They trying to get away from the King of Pentacles, because now when you doing all this shit here, and I'm finding out, they're like, I don't even give a fuck that you was not trying to invest in me. I don't want to be somebody's bitch and telling the motherfucker to get on my fucking knees and shit like that. I'm not doing that. But why not? What happened to the King of Pentacles in the collective? You didn't want to fuck with them. Ace of Wands here and a Hermit here. Yeah, you said, I'm gonna be by myself. I'm flying home. You called yourself, I'm flying home alone. That's what you said. I'm running solo with the Hermit and the Ace of Wands hand. You're going to get a new bright idea. You're going to move differently. That's what you did. You went on a solo journey, a spiritual journey, and you said, I'm going to move differently. You came out of that Hermit energy and you said, Ace of Wands, Joe. Ace of Wands. Over our energy, we have the Five of Cups in reverse here. You see, Spirit don't want to tell me like what was going on between all of y'all. Okay, like I don't know how many people's in here, but it sounds like it's a couple of people in here. A couple of people that don't sound important. But the King of Pentacles, your past person, whoever your counterpart is hella important. Because they was telling bitches to get on their motherfucking knees. Literally. I say literal because it was a build-up. But the Three of Pentacles, that's a build-up. That's a blueprint. What was this King of Pentacles into? Roofing people here. They was into fetishes and listen now. And I'm telling you, this person's family, if they support them, they down with that shit. This is like some get out shit. Rose, give me the keys. They was all down with that shit. What happened between the Queen of Wands and the Collective? We have the Empress here. Over our energy, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here. This is a bitch that was trying to bombard your energy. You was practical in the nature, okay? And they asked it's not practical with the over energy, with the over energy being the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here. This is not practical because it's like there can only be one Empress. You can't do what I do if I'm the one that is the true, authentic Empress. You can't do that shit. Somebody's trying to be like, I'm in your energy, but they don't have the spiritual, mentally, and physical or energy. Like, no. They just wanted to run and get away. Spirit is showing me a thumbs up. This is somebody that is running away from your counterpart. They're running away from your counterpart or running away from your counterpart's energy. They vibe attract their tribe. They're attracting men and women that says, suck my dick. When they don't have anything going on for themselves. You got all the shit going on for yourself. And if you do got something going on for yourself and a motherfucker don't know, you check a bitch real quick. Because a bitch don't got shit, won't be saying shit. They'll be going around saying, I don't have much. Or be moving around like they don't got no fucking sense. Because ain't nobody that got shit, it gonna move around like they don't got no fucking sense. That's the art of stability and responsibility and reciprocity and money and abundance. Nobody moves like that. It's something that, it's just an energetic charge. It's like when you have a whole bunch of money, you automatically just get serious or spend your money, and then at a certain point, you just know that you got to take shit serious. Clarify the Empress here. King of Wands energy. This is somebody that's learning from the experience. This is the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands turned masculine, and this person said, I'm going to learn from my experience with the King of Wands, and clarifying the Empress here. And this person's counterpart, ooh, this is creepy. This is creepy. This is crazy. The Empress here and the King of Wands here, the King of Wands don't want to be with the Queen of Wands. But this Queen of Wands is trying to manifest being your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, or your future partner. Or they're already in this energy here. But the overall energy for the King of Wands is the Two of Cups in reverse here. We don't get along. We don't slide that way. I don't fuck with you. We're not on the same page. And this King of Wands is looking at the Queen of Wands as like, what's wrong with you? It's like they running away from something. And they like, what is going on with you? Like, what you running away? Like, my girl, the collective, is just soaring around and flying around the world. Or hovering around the forest. Queen of Wands come through. And the King of Wands is manifested in your energy because the Queen of Wands is in your energy, in reverse. And they coming to you, and the King of Wands is going to people, places, and things like, we not on the same page. I don't fuck with you. That's a Queen of Wands. And it's crazy because these Queen of Wands, this person's counselor, they have like a child, or they have like, they in business with them, or they going around saying that that's my thing, that's my boo thing. And that motherfucker saying like, get on your hands and knees. They don't respect them at all. They don't get on my hands and knees. They don't care about their relationship. They don't care about their relationship. They don't care about none of that. And they trying to squeeze into your Empress energy and squeeze into the King of Wands energy. And they over here being protective, or they over here like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not on the same page. I'm not apologizing. I don't have no kids with them. I don't have no affiliation with them. I made my decision a long time ago. Like, it's a no. Anytime this King of Wands or your counterpart, or if you're with a fire sign here, but if you're not, anytime this King of Wands is in this energy here and they saying no, that's the Queen of Wands. Check the energy out. That's crazy. They saying no. This could be also somebody that is close to their mother or divine feminine. Okay? To get more clarification on, to get more clarification on the this energy here, we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Because what we be saying about the air sign too, or about the Ace of Swords here, he constantly kept saying no and putting her in a lower frequency. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Seven of Swords here, this is lies and deception. Over our energy is the Five of Pentacles. I lied and said I didn't have any money. I lied and put you in a poverty predicament. I lied and I put you on welfare. I took you off of welfare. Whatever the situation is, you're trying to, sorry, I shouldn't say it like that. You put you, because this is the Five of Pentacles, somebody that needs to be on welfare or government assistance or something like that, okay? I put you in a poverty predicament. I made people not respect your title, meaning I made you believe that I was in love with you and you cheated on your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You had a nice situation. We have two suns popping. Our spirit is like, yeah. Two Leos is like, yes. I made you believe. I told you to do certain things. I told you to say certain things and you believed it. And now this person is rushing to be in the Empress energy like you. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm the Empress. And the King of Wands is like, if you want to be the Empress, you're going to have to manifest the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, we do not fuck with you. And I'm going to do the same thing that this other motherfucker did to you. I'm going to say no. Instead, and you can go back to that person can continue to cycle with you. Since you want to go call that person, since you want to be somebody's homegirl or homeboy, when you know that motherfuckers is saying, that's my bitch. Because they feeding you a meal and all types of shit. This shit is crazy. This shit is a true story. If y'all don't believe none of this shit, bless y'all soul. Y'all asses blessed. This is a true story. And that's why you have to follow your heart and be a good person. Because you got bitches out here in the street and they dress a certain way. It gets so bad that they dress a certain way. They dress like a hoochie mama or a ratchet bitch. You know how them bitches be dressing. They dress like a ratchet bitch, but they be looking like they thinking a lot. That means that this bitch be doing some stuff. And they stopping and pausing. Stop, drop, and roll. That's what they doing. And then now they want to change up their wardrobe. Now this person wants to change up their hairstyle and their personality and every fucking thing. Before they even do that, they be thugging and bugging. I'm telling you. It's like, you see it all the time. You see it all the time. Sometimes it be taking longer, you know. It's just all types of walks of life. It's men, women, but you see this, I mostly see it with women, because maybe I'm a woman myself, you know, but it be men too. I be seeing men too. But I feel like men get out of this energy faster than women. I know some of y'all like, because women are emotional creatures. You know, like, for me, I feel like it don't matter. Because at the end of the day, there's a highs and lows. And when you at your low, that's the time when you use your common sense. And then it's like, you know, All right, let's get an angel number for this energy. We have 1010. It's up to you. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love. It's time to put those long cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. So whatever you're doing as an Empress here, whatever you're doing with your counterpart here, well, not your counterpart, whatever you're doing with this King of Wands energy, because this King of Wands energy is experiencing just like as you're flying above the forest. So you both are in this experience energy. Y'all both saying no. You saying no to the physical land, which is the King of Pentacles here. You're taking, or you're close to the air energy. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, that Ace of Swords energy. So you know that both of these motherfuckers is saying no to both of them. You should trust your intuition discernment, because this is some high vibrational energy. If you fuck with motherfuckers on the land, you will not see this. You will look at this Empress energy and you will look at this bitch like they're delusional. This is one of those situations where you a grown-ass woman, or you finally are a grown-ass woman, and you understand what your mom has been through and the choices that she made in a high frequency way. Okay? Not someone who be making dumb decisions. But this is like, now I understand you. And it's even higher than that. Okay? Over our energy, we have 2323, endless cycles here, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances, and patterns. Okay, so this is what's going on with this person. This person just kept repeating shit, circumstances, and patterns until they finally got that it's up to them to change. I feel like this person got scared of your counterpart. They got really scared of your counterpart because they said that this motherfucker really gonna make me into a prostitute. They really gonna make me do things that I don't want to do. And I won't realize it until I get kicked to the curb and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Okay? So this card says there's some truth you're resisting to accept. Okay, over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about the passion. Then you make a choice. The whole world around you follows. Okay, so I feel like this overall energy is this Empress and the King of Wands energy and the Seven of Swords. Okay, yeah. I feel like this energy is about because it's like both of you guys are experiencing things differently. You're experiencing things from an Ace of Swords perspective, and this King of Wands is experiencing things from a Two of Cups perspective. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things where it's like, what should we do? What should we do if we're both saying no? Because you guys can't just get up and move or get up and fly away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's up to you to continue the cycle. Like, you guys can constantly keep saying no, but you need to build on the Three of Pentacles. This is not a time to be like, oh, I don't want to get anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. No, because at the end of the day, this chick was also calling him or her or whatever the situation is. This person was saying that, you know, that's my friend too. I fuck with them too. And they were going fully in, they put both foots in the sand until you manifested against that energy and you told people you told people, places and things, okay? Or you told the collective that this is somebody that also said that and said, you know what? I will get on my hands and my knees. They said this. I will get on my hands and my knees, whatever it takes. To a certain extent. And then when you left the scene, they really saw how this motherfucker was getting down, and that's why they got scared. They didn't want to get exposed for like actually doing it. They're getting exposed for premeditation, actually doing it, going all the way in, stepping on your toes. And then you leaving and then really saw the raw picture of this person. They got scared. They got scared and they was like, no, I'm not doing that. Because the collective is not fair. The collective it was okay with them, because if I was in a similar vibration, that's why they're copying off of you a lot. And I think this person copied off of you a lot too before. Because when you said no, I want to stop, they would follow right behind you, because they know that they would get punched in their face spiritually. Because this person had nowhere to go. They had no money, and you had somewhere to go. So they're getting a no from both people and have to go back to the King of Pentacles. Still to this day, they're still receiving no's. They're still receiving no's. And you and your person needs to keep manifesting, okay, against this person and saying, hey, you have to go to this King of Pentacles because you said that you would do it. Why do I have to be there? We're going to act stupid because that's how you was treating me. They're scared. They're scared of being a prostitute. They're scared being, not waiting tables because they did shit and they're getting exposed for the shit that they were doing with the King of Pentacles. You're going to work at a job that everybody knows what she was doing. I'm not going to take you serious. You're going to be my plaything. I'm going to fuck around with you. You can't keep a job because of the people, places, and things around them. That's crazy. This is a true story. I want you guys to understand that. Now, some of y'all, it didn't go that far. Some of y'all, it's not going that far because you were the juice. You were the backbone for what somebody needed to do to get to A to B. And this person was fucked up to you. They were very fucked up to you. And said, I don't care because your man or your counterpart or your girl is someone that looks the part. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm desperate. This is a true story. I've seen energies like this. It be quiet. And then you pop up in the scene with your family, with your friends, wherever you go. And people are like reading the group. People are reading the system. And they know, okay, that's the bitch you bullied. That's the bitch you got feelings for. That's like... It's this type of, but imagine that situation and this situation. People are like, so how do we interact? And this is, I'm telling you, this is a true story. This is true energy. This person is like, I'm going to be a prostitute. If I hang around with this man, he would make me fall in love with me. He would make me fall in love with him like temptation. He would fall in love with me. I would fall in love with him. He would make me have feelings for him. He would make me be hopeful. He would make me see the light at his end of the tunnel. Like, he won't hurt me. If you meet somebody that ever whips somebody's ass here and he's saying, oh, I would never put my hands on you. This is the type of shit that this bitch is involved in. A dude or a female. This is what they're involved in. And this person may even be a compulsive liar and believe they own shit. Like, I would never put my hands on her, but he telling her and he making her do certain things. Or she is making him do certain things. That's crazy. It's a true story, man. It's sad. Look, Spirit said vines. Over our energy, we have heal. Okay, obstacles to overcome. Okay. We have vines here. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. Seek out information that will help you. We have casket. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. We also have angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Grasshopper, situation in balance that requires careful handling. Caliper, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. We have door, opportunities or waiting for you. Opportunities are waiting for you. And we have kite, vacation. Somebody's going fishing. Okay, so that's all that I have for you. Hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, to share. Look in the description box below if you'd like to offer you. Check out my Instagram. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.